Now, this might be a meal planning method that you haven't heard of before, and trust me when I say I've tried all of them. But this method has really changed how I decide what to have for dinner every single night. I'm going to walk you through my Google Calendar meal planning method, take you grocery shopping with us this week, and I'm going to do my best to film little parts of our family dinners this week. If you're new here, I'm Rachel, and on this channel, we do all things cozy family life and simple systems that truly make our home feel calm, even in the chaos. So I would be so honored if you would subscribe and follow along for a bit. Now, let's get in to the good stuff. On my Google Calendar, which I will show you here, I have an entirely separate calendar just for dinner. It just says dinner. And so when I go to plan our meals for the week, I'm adding an event of that meal. So, for example, for the week ahead, if I wanted to add that we are having spaghetti on Monday, I'm going to click on the day, I'm going to type in spaghetti, and then I'm going to save that. And that will save it as what we're having for dinner that day. Now, the beauty of this is that it's planned on a certain day. You can have some flexibility. You can put it on a different day if you want to, but it's there when you need it, if you need the idea for the week. And what I love most about this method is that I'm able to add a link in the description. So I'm saving it from a website. I'm able to add the link right there in the description. I'm not scrolling through miles and miles of pages of a Pinterest recipe. I'm just saving the recipe right there. I usually do the print screen. I'll just copy and paste that link directly into my Google Calendar. And so when I have that recipe, it's right there. Another reason why I feel like this method has really worked for us for the long haul is that I'm able to look back several months or years. So if I'm planning for what we're having for dinner in September, I'm able to look back at last year's September or even the year before September. What do we normally like to eat around this time of year? Is it soups? Is it pastas? I'm able to really look back and even just copy that event straight to this year's calendar. Now, the way that I use Google Calendar is that everything in my life lives in this calendar. Every event goes in the Google Calendar. And so it's like everything. But I'm also pretty tactile in that I like to have a paper planner. I think I just use a notebook with a to-do list mostly now, but I will also write down our dinner for that day or that week on my paper notebook for the day, because I like referencing that right along my to-do list for the week instead of looking at the Google Calendar. But if you didn't want to have a paper planner in front of you, the digital method works really well for this. All right, that is it. That is how I meal plan for the week using what we've done before. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm using meals that we know and love. I'm able to get links quickly and efficiently instead of searching through Pinterest boards. It's right there with a direct link. It just simplifies so much of my daily life. With us, let's go get some groceries. Aldi is kind of our favorite right now because we can go in and be not very distracted by everything. It's quick, it's easier, just a little bit smaller to walk through. As you saw yesterday, I planned out just our quick, simple meals for the week and then made our list from that. I have also a list on my phone of just like regular items that our family goes through, and so I use that to make our grocery list too. $105, which is less than I anticipated. We had a lot of things like meats that we got and even some convenience foods. And my husband called me while we were in the store and said, beautiful day. He's like, let's grill tonight. So I picked up pork chops for grilling tonight. And now we just got to go home and unload. I'll kind of walk you through a little bit of my loose dinner plan for the week too, that we can see the whole process of planning the meals, shopping, and then implementing those things as the week goes on. Here is my loose meal plan for the week. First, pork chop, and then some rice. We're gonna do some soup. This is our favorite pre-made tomato soup. I know I could make it myself, but I feel like you need a really powerful blender, and we do not have one. But this is really good. Favorite for sure. And we'll do some grilled cheese. So we got some, I think I called it fun bread on my list. Just something that's a little bit different. And then these are the things I thought were going to send me further over the budget, but actually didn't. So we got these. These are kind of like Chick-fil-A copycat sandwiches. So we got some chicken breast, peanut butter pretzels. My son really likes pickles. So grabbed a jar of pickles and these two dessert things. Some chocolate chip cookie dough and milk chocolates. Toffee covered pretzels, which I already got into, and they are delicious. As well as some like household items. We got some foil, parchment paper, and hand soap, which I feel like those things almost always send us way over, and they didn't this time.